All right, we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the daytime stream. Yay, we're live. What a nice day. It's Tuesday. No, wait. It's Wednesday. Yay. Wow, it's Wednesday? Jesus, dude. How's the week going by? Wednesday? It can't be Wednesday, guys. What should the title be? Let's let the title be showing off. No. Let's let the title be new brakes, new hot slabs, and brakes and hot slabs are really where my focus is. Let me think. I mean, we got EB02, Battle Partners, Innistrad, Live Card Shop. It's really all about the slabs for me. I'm all about graded cards. I love graded cards. It's so hard to do. So hard to get a good 10. Oh, looks like I got, let's go ahead and ignore this. There we go. All right. I'd have started sooner, but I woke up kind of late. Oops. Live for Wednesday. That working? Yeah, that's working. All right, I'm here. Wait, did I ping the TheCardconomist? Hold on. Oh, I pinged myself. Oops. What the hell? There we go. All right. PSA's giving me, or not, yeah, PSA's giving me this thing. Let me mark it unread. I gotta send them my Southern Islands Mew. Turn that down a little bit. That music, by the way, that is Pokemon Red and Blue music. It's great. Unfortunately, for some of you guys, you were too young to play Pokemon Red and Blue. So you go, what the hell is this old music? Ugh. All right, we'll get rid of all this. And now those emails are cleaned up. And it looks like we have an order in the queue. I'm going to grab that order. Okay. And let's get started with today, man. We're live every single day of the week. Pretty soon, we might only have nighttime streams or like one stream a day because it is almost time for the TheCardconomist to come back to the TheCardconomist channel. Although I don't know what that's going to look like. I really don't. I don't know how popular Monster Hunter Wilds is going to be. Ooh. I don't know how much, you know, there might be like 1 million people over there making content already, and then it's going to be like, well, I'd probably stick to my cards. So I don't know how crowded it's going to be over there. All right. I wasn't nerdy enough back then. I'm here for Monster Hunter Wilds. Red and Blue's good, but best music is Emerald. Probably missed my order from yesterday. It was the good old days. Oh, that's right. You were ordering at night. I was like, nah, I'm out of here. That's because once your butt gets off the chair and you're like, I feel like going, it's like you don't want to sit back down. It's a bad feeling. It's like eating half a meal or something like that. Okay, 1 Waifu Shuffle, Azure Lane Volume 2. The rest combined with $44 for the Magnemite Signature. Magnemite Siggy. Now, what are you talking about? Magneton Signature, maybe? So here's this. Okay. Let's just check, shall we? What are we talking about here? Magnemite. You play FromSoft games? Oh, yeah. I like Dark Souls and all that. Before I actually made Monster Hunter content, I was making Dark Souls content. I was extremely good. There was a competitive scene for Versus where people would host like tournaments, and I was extremely good. I was into the meta and all that, you know, and studying it. You're Siggy on the Reverse Holo Unified Minds. Is that posted up in Discord? That must be posted up in Discord. I didn't see it on the table. Let's see. Yeah, it's a pretty solid card because you're really just paying for the... Oh, there it is. I'm going to type that up. Magneton sold. So that's a pretty solid card because it's really just the price of the Magneton. There's no extra price to it. And then you get the signature on top of it for fun. Now, the card's not signed. The case is signed. So if you ever don't want the signature, you can just wash it off. All right. But what's the fun in that? You know, I should have something expensive that I sign every now and then, because this is pretty affordable. Thanks, Mr. NHCC. Let's grab a different marker. All right. Ooh. Unified Minds Magneton. That's fun. The Discord link in your bio doesn't work. Can anyone test that for me real fast? Test and see if the Discord link in my bio. Now, what does that mean? The description? Or does that mean something else? Do you mean like my YouTube bio? Like something from the main page, maybe? Somebody test it out, will ya? Check the description and try clicking on that Discord link for me. Tell me if it's expired or something. We can't have it be expired. That's a big deal. Yeah, the description. Toby Walters is saying the description Discord link isn't working. Can somebody test that? Couldn't think of the word. Toss this out. Okay. What do we have for the breaks? So we got this Hello Kitty. It's a $20 break. We got this poker cards, never moving. The new lightning break. We're not going to call it Master Ball break anymore. It's the lightning break because it's determined to be the fastest moving break. So you can always buy a spot in the lightning break and expect it to move a little faster. So we currently have 4 cards. We could add another card to the table if we wanted, but it should have a good purpose. I think the poker card should finish first, don't you? I think we should leave this up and think about it. That's a fast-moving break. That's a slow-moving break. And this is a specialty break. We'll leave it as it is. Yeah, I think this setup's already pretty good. Works for me. Takes you to the guest log. Just tried it and it does work. He probably is using a flip phone. Oh, a flip phone. Let's go back to Mr. NHCC. One waifu shuffle. Yes, the waifu shuffles. Oh, that reminds me. We got to get some more waifus graded. Oops. All right. 1, 2, 3. I'm giving like 90% of my money to my parents. No problem, man. That's probably the smart move. There you go. What are they going to do? They going to buy some S&P 500? That's not a bad choice. There we are. All right. So that's the waifu shuffle. 1 Azure lane 2. Okay. Very nice. Here's this. Must be a problem on my end. Are they going to put it back into a CD? We are. Tossing this away. Okay. Oh, yeah. You mentioned a CD before, and I was surprised how little it paid out because the amount you were getting in the CDs, like as much as I get, just as regular interest in my brokerage account. There we go. They're just putting it into certificates. Dang, dude. Tell your parents to take an investment course, man. Here we are. All right. Very nice. Yeah, you'd be better off just investing it like a regular, unless you got like some crazy stock portfolio already and the CD's like a conservative move, you'd be better off just buying like stocks, in my opinion. I mean, unless your parents really believe like the stock market's overvalued right now and is about to collapse, which I guess that in theory could happen. But, you know, yeah, that's kind of interesting. What your parents are doing is it's a very conservative move. You could buy bonds, you could buy gold, and you can buy like CDs, right? It's a very protective, sort of like defensive move, because when you buy the CD, it just sort of traps the money in there. It can go up by like probably about 4%, but it can't go down. You know what I mean? Like if you buy stocks in the stock market, that can actually go negative. It can go down because it's riskier. But overall, the stock market has a 7% return over time. So historically, the stock market returns 7%. Whereas a CD is only going to return 4. I mean, 4 just basically keeps up with inflation and then just gives you a little bit over inflation. It's not really it's never going to make you wealthy. Yeah, you got to do something different with your money than put it in a CD to become wealthy. In my opinion, like look at Warren Buffett. What does Warren Buffett buy? He's a smart dude. He doesn't buy, well, he does hold cash actually. He'll hold some cash, but he'll go buy something like Coca-Cola stocks. You know what I'm saying? He'll go buy Coca-Cola stocks in the Coca-Cola company. So that's what made him famously wealthy. Yeah, I'd give them a talk and tell them to, another thing you could do, instead of having your parents operate your retirement money, contact a professional money management firm. We have Edward Jones out here in Missouri, but there's all kinds of places like Nicholas and Nicholas, and I used to know all their names. Northwestern Mutual. So those are companies where you give them your money and then they just invest it in a stock portfolio for you, and it's a very professional way to work on your retirement account. And they'll charge you a small fee based on how much money or how well the portfolio performs. So if you did it yourself, you make the most, but if you let a professional do it, they charge a fee. But yeah, I mean, you'd probably get a better return than just, a dinky bank return of like 4%. I get 4% just putting my money in my regular savings account. I'm telling you, I do. Maybe I can show you that without revealing any money. Can I show you that? Yeah, if you're doing a CD for 4%, it's just sort of like locking your money up and not making any money on your own money. I would invest. You don't have to buy cards. If your parents told you not to buy cards with that money, I would actually probably agree with them. Yeah, there's no way to show you this. Here, wait a second. Maybe I can, I'll send you a private message. All right. Because I can take a picture of it. I'm going to copy this. 4%'s nothing, dude. So your parents are probably right. You shouldn't don't use that money to open cards, because that's kind of like gambling, right? It's for fun. You do it for fun. You don't do it to get rich. But when it comes to investing, 4% is just, it's not enough. You gotta be putting that in the stock market or something like that. Let's see. Does that work? Check that out. So I gave you a small clip from my Robinhood account, and it shows you what my interest rate is. You can see the interest rate is 4%. I just give 4% just as a regular savings account. So your parents are just putting your money in a savings account, except it's also one you can't touch. There's NHCC. Let's go ahead and get this in your bag. Let's see what you guys are saying. Rolling treasury note, losing to inflation. CD is a cash deposit. Edward Jones, trash. They could be trash. I had them when I was a teenager, and my Edward Jones account did okay, actually. But yeah, they're pretty straightforward. They're just going to take your money and put it in the stock market for you because you don't know how to do it yourself. So I know that now. I'm an adult now. But yeah, I agree. I wouldn't even use Edward Jones anymore. Now I would take that money and put it away somewhere myself and just have the self-control not to spend it. You have to have self-control, okay? That's very important. Yeah, I wouldn't... All right, you got a box. Mr. NHCC. Thank you so much, Mr. NHCC, for trying to keep us busy last night. We had a really slow Tuesday night, but that's okay. Some nights are slow. There we go. Money market account usually yields 5%. Just remember, you have to follow 1099 int Franklin Templeton is a big financial intermediary. Sounds cool, mister. Appreciate you. Yeah. So I showed you a picture, and that 4% interest is just my standard interest rate in my account. And so if you're investing in a bank CD loan, all you're doing is keeping up with everyone else who just automatically gets 4% too. I mean, it's just not enough money. It's not, I wouldn't consider it an investment. I would just consider it a way to lock your money up, which maybe your parents want to do that. Maybe they just want your money to stay locked up. Or maybe they're, so you could say something like this. Maybe your parents believe that the stock market's going to crash. If they believe the stock market's going to crash and they just want to have cash laying around, that makes sense. So maybe that's what your parents are thinking, is they believe the stock market's overvalued. There are some people who believe that. But I don't know. It's very hard to time the market. You know what Warren Buffett does? He has a chunk of cash, but then he has a much larger chunk of stocks. And I think what happens is if the stock market dips real bad, he's going to use the cash up. He's going to buy some stuff. So I think he does a combination of those two things. But yeah, it's interesting. All right. None of us are giving financial advice. This is just a casual conversation. Peter Fenelty, 5 English, OP, PRB1s, 1 Holo Shuffle. All right, 1 Holo Shuffle. Let's get this. Here we are. So we've still got a really large chunk of PSA cards to show off and price up for the first time. Okay, let's see. Snack some solid ETFs and forget about for a while. Can just put it in an SYSA instead of CD if the percentage is about the same. So he's saying you could take your income and put it in a health savings account. Is that what you're saying, Zach? Health savings account. And the reason you would do that is because if you put it in a health savings account, then that money is tax-free. So health savings accounts, you can use the money in the health saving account if you get ill or need to go to the doctor for some reason, and use that money without ever having to pay taxes on it. So it's called tax deferred, tax avoidance legally. They allow you to avoid taxes. And then while it's in the health savings account, you can invest that. So that's great. That's what my wife has for us as well. We have something called a health savings account. And the government lets you put money in there, and that money is tax-free, and you can spend it on your health. And then at the same time, while it's in that account, you can have it invested. So yeah, he's correct. Just buying like a bank CD, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense when there's, unless you've already maxed out your health savings account. Then again, we go back to the idea that maybe your parents just believe the stock market's going to crash, and they want the CD, to be there at the time of the crash. All right, so 1 Holo Shuffle, 5 English, OPPRB1. Gotcha, yes, I've heard of those. How much is that? Bubble Mew. He's so nice. He's a break, though. So this allows you to have a 1 in 39 odds of pulling a Mew already graded 10, which is very hard to get in the English cards. And it's $40 per booster pack. When all the booster packs are sold, we'll assemble them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you have any Heart Gold, Soul Silver booster packs? Is that how I was supposed to read that? Heart Gold, Soul Silver? For sale? No. Do I have some? Yes. All right, let's see. Oops. Yeah, I got a booster box or 2 of it, don't I? Let me see. I'm curious. Do I have 2 booster boxes or 1 booster box of Heart Gold, Soul Silver? So it looks like I own just 1 sealed booster box of Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I sold the other one to you guys, and it really cost me something to do that because I should have just held it. Those boxes are so rare, and I knew that at the time, but I was like, I gotta have something. You gotta have something that keeps people entertained, I can't sell the last box, so I can't do that trick again. I had 2 of them. I was like, I'll sell 1 of them. There we go. All right. Boy, at the time that I bought that, I remember I was kind of short on cash, and I was like, I better buy this anyways, because one day I'm going to regret not buying it. All right. Wow, a lot going on in here. Look at this. Ooh. Where's the drill slab? There is a community drill slab. You guys can donate as little as $1 to the community drill slab. I chose a card that I found really annoying. So this Slacking, I just hate looking at Slacking. He's got to be one of the ugliest Pokemon. I hate looking at him. I can't stand it. So I don't feel bad drilling that card at all. I'll donate $1 to it right now. Heart Silver, Soul Gold. All right. Can I verify if I'm in the Mew break? It says NHCC. I'm pretty sure you are. Let's see. Now, hold on. Let me work on this. So we've got... this card. So these are the English OP1s ordered by Peter Fenelty. All right. I really, really enjoy talking about finances. When I was younger, the number one reason I went to school was to become a financial advisor. That was why I went to school. And so my earliest classes in college were all financial, like accounting, macroeconomics, socioeconomics, and that's as far as I got. And, there were business classes too. I took a bunch of business classes. Ooh. I took a whole bunch of business classes, actually, like Business 1 and 2. There was business ethics, international business. So I took all those classes. Here we are. Okay. And I really still love finances quite a lot. Wow, I thought that round was pretty good. You got 3 full arts out of that round. Look at that. That's not bad. Okay, cool. Peter Fenelty. Will you be getting Japanese Journey Together? Journey... You mean Battle Partners, or is Journey Together a separate thing? Journey Together is the English version, isn't it? I've got 1 pre-order for Journey Together so far. Isn't there a new Japanese set coming out? What's the name of the next Japanese set? All right, give me a second. So Peter Fenelty, let's grab your bag. He says, can you check and see how old it's getting? Here's a Peter Waddington. Peter Waddington kind of pops in and pops back out. Picked him up forever. Did you guys see the Scammers apology video? Oh, man, I did not see his video. I've been trying to keep up with that guy. It is Peter Fenelty. You got a real fat bag. You know what I'm saying? A bag with a big fat ass. And let's split it into 2 bags, actually. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Is Palpatine a true sociopath, or does he represent a hyper-rational actor whose morality is abstract? He's evil. He even says, the dark side of the Force. Strike me down with all of your hate. Here we are. He admitted to resealing the packs in the video. Oh! He admitted to being the one who resealed the packs in the video? Damn, bro. You think he's out forever? You think he's out? I think people... Well, I don't know. I think if he tried to stay in... I don't know. I have no clue. Let's see. Let's just say 225. Apparently, he vends at card shows. Probably sells resealed packs. Bro, that's crazy. Yeah, how long has he been doing it is the question. I bet he's been doing it a long time. Let me tell you why I think he's been doing it a long time. If you think about it, how do you make such a stupid mistake? If you're a guy who reseals packs, how do you make a mistake so dumb that you put an energy card in with your handwriting on it? He had to have done so much of it that he was bored. That has to have been it. He has to have been bored, and yeah, he just got lazy about it. That's got to be it. Oh, man, that's crazy. When you think about that, that's crazy. So there's no way that was his first pack that he ever resealed, and oops, he put in an energy card. That dude's probably been doing that for a while. Probably scammed a ton of people. Maybe I should put this in a box. Let's see. I don't know, people just can't accept the idea that to get rich, you have to work your ass off. That's it. That's the trick to getting rich, by the way, guys. It's not a trick. If you want to get rich, you have to work crazy numbers of hours for a very long time and then moderately invest your money. Don't gamble with it. That's what you have to do. Also, you can't just leave it laying around. That will not work either. You do have to invest it. But yeah, you have to take your money, put it into moderate investments that have some risk, but not, insane risk, like Trump coin or something. And because that's gambling. And gambling works sometimes, but not always. Sometimes you lose your whole investment. And especially if you're addicted to gambling, you will lose your investment. So you have to moderately invest, and then you have to just work your freaking ass off for like 20 years, and then you will be wealthy. Then your children will be wealthy without even trying, because they can get rich quick. It's called mommy and daddy's money. Let's see. It was an inside joke. Cut him some slack. Auf Wiedersehen, mister. What? He didn't really say it like that. He said it was supposed to be a joke to his friend. Oh. Yeah, right. Oh, I was just making a joke to my friend. No way, dude. You could hear his heart leap through his throat when he runs into that energy card. Because he had I bet his blood ran cold, dude, when he saw that energy card. But his heart skipped a beat. And he was like, he's like, oh, shit. There goes my whole career. Criminals love to get lazy, and that's how they get caught. Yeah, I guess you could say that, it's not very smart to do that kind of stuff in the first place. You don't have a lot of integrity if you're doing that kind of stuff. And then getting caught is just maybe just inevitable if you do it for a long time. I don't know. It hurts my soul. All right. Just get a small loan of $1 million. Well, yeah, let's see. I'm losing money. What are you talking about the CDs? You're not losing money if you put your money into a CD. You're pretty much just keeping up with other people who also get 4%. So, but this is the thing. If the average return in the stock market is 7% over, let's say you needed to invest into retirement, right? And you don't care about when the stock market goes down real bad because it tends to just go back up real bad too, right? So if you just put your money in there and don't touch it for 20 years, 30 years maybe, you will get the average return of 7%. So I don't really understand the CDs. I will say that. I don't understand the CDs because it's not enough. All right, let's see. But yeah, if you use that same money to open Pokemon cards, you're just going to lose your money, okay? So if your parents told you you can't use that money to open Pokemon cards, they are correct. Pokemon cards, you could get lucky. Most people do not get lucky. There's a lot of people who get really unlucky, and then there's a moderate amount of people who break even. Then there's a small chunk of people who get rich opening Pokemon cards. But it's a small chunk. It's, you know, it's all luck. It's like the slot machine, it's like the roulette table. You do it for fun. You do it for entertainment. If you're going to open Pokemon cards or participate in breaks or whatever it is you're going to do, just do that for entertainment. Don't do that because you're going to get rich from it, okay? Does that make sense? Do it for entertainment. Do I have 5? Yeah. Here we go. All right, what we got? Oh, Palkia, nice. Oh, I know that Palkia. He's a good card. Okay, Zachary. Yeah, just open cards for fun. Do it for entertainment, but don't think of it as a way like you're making money. Because that's the trouble with like gambling in Vegas and all that is your brain gets attached to this idea like it's money for free. It's really not money for free. There's a mathematical equation where I'm getting paid, the Pokemon card company is getting paid, PSA is getting paid, eBay's getting, you know, all these companies are getting paid a chunk of the profits. And all of that puts the brakes on the ability to make any kind of money from the RNG. It just doesn't work. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. Ta-da! I had a friend buy play cards that have the Disney art and got graded 24 cards out of 52. Only buy collectibles with loose cash, non-investment money. Yeah, he's right. Buy collectibles for fun. Some people treat collectibles like an investment. I've been doing that as sort of like a very risky, very, you know, speculative kind of investment. But look at what I kind of do. I don't just like open packs, do I? I do open some packs, but I tend to just buy what I want outright. I don't buy them in breaks. I just go straight to the seller and I just buy it, and that's it. And you can do that on this table too, by the way. These cards are priced at the cheapest buy it now price. For example, this Nidoking. So if you think the Nidoking's a good purchase and a good hold, maybe you just buy and hold a Nidoking. Look at this. When I bought him a couple years ago, he was $1,800. Today, he's being sold for $3.8. This card worked out really well for me. Will he do that for you? In theory, he could, but we don't know that. Maybe this is the top of the market, and then he goes back down. I actually don't think it's the top of the market, personally. That's why I still have like 3 more of these, and I'm not selling all of them. But that's me. I'm gambling on the idea that, because again, it's a risk like the stock market. You're gambling on the idea that it's still got time to go up, and it's still going to go up. Same with this Charizard here, 8,100. I think there's one on eBay for 6.5, but I looked at it and I didn't like it. So this one is the next price, 8.1. So there's a Charizard, and here is, oh, here's a nice Meowth Merlin 2. This is a Rocket's Meowth, actually, and it's Pop 3. So that's Meowth from the TV show. All right. So, you know, if you like something, just go buy it outright. You don't have to, like, do a break. You don't have to open booster packs. You can just go buy it outright. Now, the people who like to open packs and the people who like to do breaks, they're having a little bit of fun. That's what they're doing. They're having fun. So you do it because you think, hey, I might get lucky today, and that's fine, as long as you're still taking care of yourself and making all the correct moves in life. Actually, to tell you the truth, the number one thing I would buy on my own channel, if I could buy on my channel, would be the breaks. Because we've done the math, and the breaks have a better pull rate than the card booster packs do. So, and that's the whole idea of them, Zach Stecks. We've sat down and used ChatGPT to show you the math behind this multiple times. You know, it's better to sit down and participate in a break, like this one, than to try gobbling up, well, actually, Noctowl's a promo, isn't he? Maybe this is a better example. So, like, this is a chase card. I don't know the actual math behind a promo. But the math behind this says that your odds are better in this break than trying to pull this raw out of Paldea Fates for yourself, and then also trying to get a 10 on that raw card. So, but because all that is out of the way, you can see exactly what your odds are and exactly the cost per the odds, and just have a better shot straight at the Mew. Like, you could open a whole case of Paldean Fates, and there's no Mew in that case. And that doesn't happen here. There is a Mew every 39 spots. All right, let's see. Please make sure NHCC is in the Mew break. Oh, yeah, let's do that now. Okay. Where is the Mew break? Ah, there it is. I'd say buying sealed booster box at retail could be a good investment. Here we are. A lot of people say that. A lot of people say buy the booster boxes. I don't know why people do that. I think that that's a wrong way of thinking, to think that you have to buy the booster boxes. Yeah, you're in here. So I tell people this because what it really means is don't buy the slab, don't buy the raw card. If the chase card in a set is not going up, neither will the booster box. That's really how it works. So you could do any three of these things. You could buy the booster box. Well, let's call it four. You could buy the booster box or the booster packs. You don't have to buy a whole box of them. Case, box, pack. You can buy the ungraded version of that card. You could just buy a whole bunch of ungraded ones, raw ones. You could buy graded ones. Now, that's what I prefer. I like the 10s. So you could buy a graded one. Actually, I think that covers it all. I've got too many fingers open. There we go. So boxes, raw version of the chase, graded version of the chase. You could do any three of these. They're all connected. The price on all three of these are connected. When the slab goes up in price, people go, oh, wow, I want to grade more of those. So they run off and they buy more of the boxes. But they also might have bought the singles. When the single goes up in price, then people go, wow, the singles are so expensive. Why don't I just buy a 10? And just go buy a 10. All of a sudden, the slab price goes up. So they're all three of those are connected. And people only think in terms of buying these sealed booster boxes and the sealed cases. I don't know. I think it's because you've seen other people do that, like maybe Rudy. He's an actual card shop, so he just sells booster packs. So it makes a lot of sense for him. I'll do all three of them. You know, if I really like a set, I'll buy all three. It doesn't matter. I'll do whatever, you know. But the idea that it has to be booster packs, I think that is a wrong way of thinking. And I can say that very comfortably because I've done all of it, right? Like I've got a ton of slabs. I've got ungraded cards, and I've got the booster boxes, all of it. And when you look at their values, I go, oh, the slab went up and the box went up at the same time. That's how they just, because they're connected. They just are. That's why they go up. All right. You ready? Here goes. Bill Barron. Did I get on the Mega Sub list? Yes, sir, you did. Let me show you, Mr. Bill. Thank you for asking. I made sure. Here it is, Mega Sub list. Number 9, Bill Barron. 1 spot left on the Mega Break. Ooh. Bill Barron. Okay. Can you explain how selling mixtapes makes you rich? Mixtapes. Is that where you, like, burn music onto a CD? You gotta listen to my mixtape, baby. 1 box of Azure Lane for our best friend, Elizabeth Rains. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you today? So buy all 3. Got it. You could do whatever you like best. Like, if you see a raw card and you see that it's in pretty good condition, that might be worth it. You know? Especially, let's say you're at, like, a card convention, and you can pick the card up and look at it real carefully. That could be pretty good. I don't know about always buying on eBay because eBay, you can't really pick the card up and look at it. And so sometimes you might just be buying someone else's bad ungraded cards off eBay. So if your intention is to grade it, now if your intention isn't to grade it, well then yeah, just make sure you get a solid, near mint, which would probably be more like a PSA 9. But that's fine. You could just collect ungraded near mint copies of the chase card and assume early on that none of them are counterfeit. So that's nice. So you just buy up a bunch of 9s that aren't graded 9 yet. And those will go up. They'll go up. They'll go up along with the slab and along with the booster box as long as the demand is there for the chase cards in that set. Like if you're looking at TCG player prices of the particular card that's going up, you'll notice the raw price is going up too, And then you go, oh, man, these raw prices are out of control. I'm going to go buy some seal product and just open that. What do you know? The seal price went up at the same time. So, yeah, it's all connected. It's all connected. One can't be had without the other. Like the sets that do poorly, if you look into the sets that aren't growing, if you look at their chase card's PSA 10 price isn't growing either because nobody wants that card. And so that's why they're stuck. And the sets that are going up the most, their chase card is being purchased like crazy. So that price is going up, and then people are opening more of that product. So it's all connected. And I don't like it when people just say, buy the booster box, buy the booster box, buy the booster box, because you're potentially missing out on opportunities in the slabs and the raw cards. And nobody ever says that, and I don't know why no one ever says that. Here we are. Here's this. Here's this. Here's. So if you really like a set, let's say you like Evolving Skies, you can buy one booster box of Evolving Skies and one Moonbryon, and just hold both of those items. Here's a holo. Like my Evolving Skies cases did extremely well. You know what else did extremely well? The actual Moonbryon. He did extremely well too. He went from like 800 to like 3,000. Like, damn, dude. All right, here's a holo. Here's a holo. And if you feel like one of those items is out of balance, like one is underpriced compared to the other, you can go buy the one that you think is underpriced. Wait, did I put these in the wrong spot? Okay, there you go, Miss Elizabeth. That is one box with no Siggies in it. I noticed that most cards on eBay ungraded will not be 10. That's usually why people will sell them ungraded. Yeah, so you kind of have to assume that almost all those cards are 9s, because nowadays people understand grading so thoroughly that most of those cards are the rejected ones. That's great for people who do not want to collect graded cards. You can collect ungraded cards. Nothing wrong with that. There is one problem with it though. When the card gets really expensive, like $10,000, then people definitely want it to be graded to confirm that it's, you know, not manipulated with blue marker to make sure it's authentic, etc. So when cards get really expensive, and they do, the grading starts to matter a lot, in my opinion. All right, Elizabeth. Ta-da. So we created a new back for you. Don't mean to be touchy. I admire you for your sound advice and philosophy. Oh, no problem, man. Well, I really, really, really like talking about these things. So you can always have a nice conversation with me. I'll be unbiased with you. Yeah, I just have a passion for the subject. Here we are. All right, Miss Elizabeth. Javier, what's up, mister? 3 Israel Lanes. I have a bag. Thanks, mister. All right. Ooh. There you go. Like your parents' idea with the CDs will work if the stock market were to crash real bad real soon. But if the stock market generally doesn't have a big crash, then it would just be, it's called opportunity cost. It means you missed out on being in the stock market while it was growing. Now, last year, the stock market grew by like some whopping like 20% or something. It was like some giant number. Will it do that again this year? There's no way to know. Here we are. And Trump's in charge, and so he might make some really volatile choices that put the market in trouble. Or maybe he cut costs in the government and he makes really smart financial decisions, and it actually just causes another good year of growth. There's just no way to know. It's just like a gamble. The CD is not a gamble, but the CD doesn't really pay anything. Javier. All right, Mr. Javier. Some people say the stock market doesn't pay anything, like 7% is too small. Here we are. So you know what really rich people do is they get involved in what's called private equity firms. That's where you get to invest into a company before anyone else does because it's not public yet. And so you get to invest in like, I don't know, some tech startup maybe, or just some business that's got really good finances, but they're not publicly, called Golden Corral, privately held. So Golden Corral is that restaurant I talk about. Well, they're privately owned. They're not publicly traded yet. And so you can buy into like a privately held company, but to do that, you have to be able to get into that company and know the people who are selling the private equity stocks. That's just much harder to do. Other smart things you can do with your money, use your money to start a business. Oh man, the profit margin on starting a business is huge if the business succeeds. So that's way, way, way better than having your money lay around. You know, so if you can take your money and make it productive in some way, that's much better than 4% interest. 4% interest is what you do when you're already rich and you're just looking to protect. You're not looking to do anything else. Here's Golduck. Ooh. Mister, draw me a Magmar. I could for $100. $100. That's the general cost. Here is Robert Tumman's slab away payment. You got it, Robert Tumman. Let's see. Okay, Robert Tumman. From $49 to what? $26 remains. There you go. I was thinking about franchising. I'd be willing to pay $100 for a drawing of a Lantern. You want me to draw you a Lantern for $100? I might sit down and do that because Lantern, he looks a little easier to draw. Magmar looks tough to draw, man. Yeah, so you can hire me out to draw you a card for $100, and I gotta warn you though, you might not get it in the time period that you want it because I'm a busy guy. But yeah, the last person who hired me out had me draw him a Beedrill. Also, the drawing is a simple cartoonish drawing, and so it's just a fun little thing, but I try to do a good job of it. Can I get $15 and $30 slabs? Oh, yes. Here you go. You know, it's funny. These actually sell pretty fast sometimes. The Golduck especially. Look at that nice Golduck. I lose money on that one, you know. There we go, because of the cost of grading. So where are my graded slabs? Let me move this Innistrad in these Nikes. You guys are going to get to see some slabs no one's gotten to see yet. Even I haven't seen them. I've forgotten what was in there. Mr. Busy Making Babies. I just traded a raw damage base set Blastoise and Erica Venusaur for PSA 10 Kanazawa's Pikachu. Did I get a good... you know, it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say because what needs to happen is those cards need to be graded. And then you need to know the outcome of the grading. And then you'll know if you did good or not. All right. So it looks like I sent a lot of tops. A lot of these vintage tops, the movie 2000s. There's Ash's mom. Pokemon Wonderland. These are so good. Another one of these. Look, was this trip really necessary? Wow. That is Charizard. That is so cool. Sandstorm Double Full Heal. Look at me. I'm grading the freaking non-holo trainers. I'm crazy. But look at this. Man, I would have liked that to have graded 10. I knew that was coming. You can see that it's off center. It's got these white dots on the back. Man, in the past that might have gotten a 10, maybe. That is so cool looking. I can't believe that got 9. I can't handle it, man. It's so disappointing. That is so genuinely disappointing. All right. Let's see. What do we got next? Mr. NHCC, 2 Nikkei's, 2 Azure Lane, 2 Fujimi Bunko, 1 Waifu Shuffle. You got it. Waifus it is. Was all my slabs easy to pack? I believe Alexis is working on that right now. She came into work at about 5:30. So she came in right when I was starting up the stream, or getting the stream ready. Ooh, that is cold. All right. 2 Nikkei's, 2 Azures. Okay, 2 of these. And there's my open Nikkei's. There are these. And 2 Fujimis. Where do I hide the Fujimis these days? I know I had some back here. That's Spy Family. I got open Fujimi, right? Ah, here it is. I did get my package today. Thank you. Nice. All right, let's get this snipped up. Yeah, holding Pokemon cards as an investment has worked. Will it always work? Probably not. Also, I've seen Pokemon cards that I'm holding actually go negative. Like, I paid more for them than they cost at the time. And I just continue to hold them. And now they're doing positive again, right? So they're actually, like, they're more valuable than when I bought them. So it's very similar to the stock market. Your card, you can purchase it for too high of a price, or you can purchase it and the demand just really falls on that item. And you have to be willing to just sort of stomach that and keep holding it. Same with the stock market. If you buy stocks in the stock market and the price goes down, you're not allowed to sell it. You can't sell it. You have to believe in it, and you got to remember why you bought it. You got to buy it because you really believe in it, and then you just got to stay in no matter what. And it's really hard for people to do that. So when you buy something, it has to be because you really believe in it. Because when you buy into something, I can promise you it could very easily go negative, and you just have to continue to hold it. We are? Ooh, I'm getting messages. I got 30 trading for the Blastoise and the Venusaur. Oh. Okay. There we go. I believed in Hawk to a coin, and look where it got me. Yeah. Oh, no, not Hawk to a coin. That's correct. Another thing I guess you would have to say is that, you would have to say that some investments just don't do it. There we go. Oops, make sure I send that to the right person. Whew. Mr. NHCC. There we go. When you consider your investment returns, do you factor in inflation and the weakening of the dollar over time? Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I said that Pokemon cards would go up, is just because the government can't print Pokemon cards. We are? The government cannot print Pokemon cards. The government can't print fine art either. Like, you know, there's one Mona Lisa, and our government can't print more Mona Lisas. So Mona Lisa ends up being a place where rich people want to dump their money. They go, what's the rarest item in the world? This painting? Okay. Then they just buy it. Because they got to put their money somewhere. And they know they got to put their money somewhere because they know the U.S. dollar is just getting printed. So they say, I got to take what I got today and park it somewhere where I know the government can't do anything with it. Now, some people park it into gold. Some people park it into U.S. bonds. Some people park it into debt. What does that mean? That means that they pulled out a loan, and then they took that loan and they used it to buy a home or something that requires, because a home requires lumber, steel, copper, labor, window glass, cement. It requires all these sort of like raw materials that the government cannot print. The government can't print homes. So homes are similar to gold. Like, yes, new homes are made, but homes also depreciate over time. And all these materials and all this labor, it's like a way that you can't quickly and easily print homes. It always costs something. So rich people park their money in homes, and then they try to rent those homes out, and they pull out a nice loan and they take on 6% interest. But hopefully the house is productive enough and growing in value fast enough that leveraging their money into debt was worth their time. Ooh. So that's why you get like rich people, they just say really simple things like, just buy homes. You know what I mean? Just buy. But it's not that simple. And then you got other guys like Dave Ramsey says, you got to pay off your home, you know, so he has a totally different perspective. But no, I think that there is an argument for, in a highly inflationary market, if you can take on loads of debt, make all your homes productive, and then just hold debt while the dollar's decreasing in value. Well, you know what else is decreasing in value? The value of your debt. So the government is inflating your debt away, and at the same time, your house remains the same value. So the government's getting rid of your debt for you through money printing. Pretty insane concept, isn't it? So guys like Kiyosaki, he owns like whatever multi-million dollars of homes, you know, a portfolio of like 20,000 homes. All the debt he put into those homes to buy them, all that debt's going away because the government keeps printing. So the value of the debt goes down just like the value of the dollar goes down. You know, $10,000 of debt in 1990 is similar in value to $20,000 of debt today. So the debt actually shrinks as they print. A lot of people don't understand that. Toby Walters, 5 One Piece EB2. Okay, that's why corporations with big debt, they prefer that the government prints money. They actually prefer a hyperinflationary market because their corporate debt becomes valueless, which is good for them, not for us. All right, let me go grab our EB2s. So if you've ever sat down and wondered, how can this evil corporation from the 90s want socialism? Well, because they're the producers, the manufacturers of goods, and they got all this corporate debt that they used to buy up their assets. Now, if the government can just print money, their corporate debt goes down. The value of their corporate debt shrinks, which is good for them. And they don't have to pay us more, right? Your wages don't rise with the inflation. And that extra money you got is used to buy their garbage. So, all these corporations are pro-socialism. It's actually a transfer of money from the middle class to the rich, not to the poor. It's a transfer of wealth from the middle class to the rich. So they love socialism. All right, what we got? It's like, wow, when did all these big corporations become pro-socialism? Yeah, because they sat down and they did the math. They said, wait a second, we win. Yeah, we gotta do socialism for the poor, it's for them. Ooh. Do cardio every day and lift weights so you can open cards for me in 5 years. Yeah, true. Mister, can you count the times the hobby has blown up other than Logan Paul or COVID? What will it take for the hobby to pick up drastically? You know. Well, you know, what happened recently was everyone had gotten very negative about it. Everyone had gotten very negative about the hobby. And so it was very suppressed. Let's go get your 10 matchless fighters. And now people are not feeling as negative about it. So you're seeing money go back into the hobby that had been pulled out previously. Because everyone was unsure about the value of the cards after, you know, Logan Paul and all that. People thought, oh my God, all this money must be fake. All this demand is just investors giving money to investors. So everyone pulled their money out because they were nervous that it was all in a big bubble. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I always said it's not in a bubble. That's just our new reality. Our new reality is that everything's expensive because of all the money printing. People have a lot more money than you realize because of all the money printing. It's same with the home, same with the cars, same with the food. That none of that's going down. It's not a bubble. That's just the new price of everything. If you double the amount of money that's in circulation, the value of everything doubles as well. The cost of everything. So, you know, when people were saying they're going to wait for the housing market to crash, it never really crashed. You know what I'm saying? And with Pokemon, we had like this Scarlet Violet era early on that looked like it sucked. Oh. Oops. We had the Scarlet Violet era. Nobody liked it. Now, people are realizing that the ARs are good, so that's a big deal. Oops. And we just got our first Evolution set that was just like Evolving Skies. So between those two things, we're back on track, and all the cards are back where they would have been if people had not lost, you know, a belief in the value of these cards. Because people want to own these cards. They do. They just don't want to overpay for them and see their money go down, right? Owning cards is a financial transaction. That's why people get annoyed. They say like, well, buying Pokemon cards is an investment, blah, blah, blah. Yes, but on the other hand, it's always measured in dollars. Your collection is measured in dollars. So people don't want to pay $10,000 for a complete collection of Pokemon set number A and then find out like in a year it's worth half that. So they get scared when the prices are high. Now it's looking like, oh shoot, guess I should have bought that after all. That was a cheap price and I didn't know it. So, you know, that's what just happened. Mr. got Crimson Haze. Man, I got to get more money. I want to chase some Japanese modern. Mr., read my above message. Mr., do cardio every day. Yeah. Can you count the times the hobby has blown up? Some. All right, here we are. Toby Walters. Mr. Toby. Okay. I heard that the Lost Origin Giratina sold at a record price today of like $1,900. I also heard that the Evolving Skies Moonbryon came down as well, though. So his price went down. Here's Eric Rodriguez. $1 to the drill card. Drill him from the back. $5 Holo Shuffle. Awesome stream. Thanks, Mr. Eric. Let's see if you pull something real fast. All right. The EB2 Manga Luffy is nice. Yeah, so if you guys don't know much about EB2, it's a Manga Luffy in that set. Boop. You got one Rookity. Would you like to donate the Rookity back? Let's go ahead and donate $1 to that drill card. Here it is. This is going to say 46. You know, it's kind of scary to think that Pokemon Company could just reprint everything like what Yu-Gi-Oh! Does. True. Yeah, I mean, any card company could do that. I think that the card companies are wary of that, though. I think they understand that if they did that too much, they would be tinkering with what makes their cards so desirable. The secondhand market. All right, look at this. So I had 2 of these. So it looks like I priced them at $600 last time. So I'm just going to do that again. So I got 2 of these Charizards. You could buy out both of them. Okay, 2.25. What's the pop on these? Is that why Japanese cards are typically super cheaper than English? Well, I think the number one reason why they are... My wife is teasing me. All right. There we go. So, grabbing this. What was I saying? I've completely lost track of my train of thoughts. So this is Pop 5. Holy cow. So Pop 5, and I got 2 of them right here. I got Haktua of them. Oh, right. You're asking about why the Japanese cards are cheaper. Well, the Japanese cards, they grade 10 more easily. Also, I think they have a better pull rate. So between those two things right there, easier to pull, easier to grade. that's going to keep their prices down. Also, not all English-speaking collectors want Japanese language cards. They go, I just want the English one. And so it's a combination of those three factors. Nothing wrong with it, right? Like, let's say you have one $1,000 English card, and then over here you got a $500 Japanese version. Well, you can buy two of those. In both cases, you've spent $1,000. The real question is, which of those goes up in price faster? And it could actually be the Japanese cards. You don't know. Can I come over for dinner? Maybe if you were over here and not wherever you live. Here's Joey Albrecht. Drill that slab, 2 Holo shuffles, and 1 Final Fantasy Hidden Trials. How much money did you put toward that drill slab? Can you remind me? All right. 1, 2, 3. He needs 2 Holo shuffles. Did my souffles come through? 2 cold ones. Mr. Joey Albrecht. 2 cold ones. I'm sorry, man. All right. I know Joey donates his Holos back. Now he wants a Final Fantasy Hidden Trials. That is way over here. So this is $5. And the Holo shuffles are $5. So it's $15. I think he just donated all the money needed. Is that right? What's 60 minus 15? Isn't that 45? So I think we're $1 short on that card. I paid off the drill slab. You did. Okay, so the drill slab is paid off. Well, now we got to pick a new one. All right, here we are. Damn. Joey just likes to see the cards drilled. There you are. You got 1 Tyro. Tyro, do you have a box anyway? So we shipped you. That's what we did. We shipped you, right? And so you would have a new bag is what you would have. Is there like a new thin bag in the front? Joshua Whipple. Let's get you a new bag. I put 47 toward it. Oh, okay. My bad. Grabbing this. Damn. It's a lot of money. That guy really wants to see that slaking drilled. Okay. Albrecht. I need a new bag. He needs a new bag. Here it is. Okay. So we're just going to say that you drilled the card. You donated the most money. Where shall we write this? Joseph Albrecht. It was a $50 slab. Drilled on 2.5. All right. You selling prismatic in here? We do have prismatic. That's right. You know, I've never recharged this. I wonder where the battery for recharging it is. I don't even know where to recharge this. I don't know where the stuff I need for it is. Ready? Boy, that gives off a horrid smell, man. That battery gives off a smell. Okay. All right. Nice and clean. All right. Cool. All right. Easy. Why do you drill them? Ta-da! You only drill the Pokemon cards you love. It's the brush and the motor that you smell. Oh, the brush and the motor, of course. There we go. There we go. Joseph Albrecht, $50, 2.525. Slaking. Wow. Poor Slaking. I'm actually glad he's drilled. Screw that Slaking. He's so ugly, dude. This must be one of the ugliest Pokemon designs ever. Doesn't he just look terrible? No wonder nobody collects Slaking. I don't think I've ever had somebody ask me, you got any slacking slabs? Nobody's ever asked me that. Not even one time. He's going to be like Crabrawler or whatever. Okay, we'll just clip that. The drill is not earbud friendly. Oh, no. All right, let's go find the clips channel. Slaking got drilled. 1, 0, 0. All right. Cool. Javier Arroyo's next with 4 Azure lanes. I have a bag at Gracias. He says Gracias. Should have drilled him on the nose. I just kind of drill the same spot every time. Here we are. All right. Is pre-evolution Vigoroth much cooler? Oh, it's pre-evolution Vigoroth, just much cooler. Well, that's just because he looks better. He's not even that cool. He's just okay. Vigoroth? Yeah, he just looks okay. Slacking is like they didn't know what to do with him. He looks too human-like. He looks way too close to a human. Slaking does. And he's just like ugly, dude. They're like, how do we make the ugliest possible character? Like, damn. He's just a chill guy. All right. Throwing that away. Throwing that away. Oh. Oh. That's how I feel about Dusclops, mister, and you love him. Nah, Dusclops is cool. He's a mummy. How many mummies are there in Pokemon? Wait, did I just cut 5 of these for you? I did not. He's got a red glowy eye. Woo! And he's got little hands to grab your buns with. Oh. Ta-da! All right. That's some serious side boobage. Code. Cofagrigus. Yeah, but that's not really a mummy. It's more like a tombstone. All right. Ooh. Ah. Dusclops is an actual mummy. He's a ghost ghouly mummy. And he's cool, and I don't care what you have to say. Javier Arroyo. Thank you, Mr. Javier. We all thought Typhlosion was a cool guy until... Yeah, that changed real fast. Dang, dude, look, you even get like the other side boob. How does that make sense? All right. Javier Arroyo. So Dusclops is a mummy without Ozempic. A mummy without Ozempic. Oh, you're calling Dusclops fat? You're fat-shaming Dusclops? Here we are. Let's see. I mean, that would... By the same reasoning, you would have to call Gengar fat. I mean, he's got kind of a roundish body. Here. He's fat. He's fat. I hate him. Okay, there's our double full heal. I know you guys want double full heal. This is the card. $10 for double full heal 9. What do I do about this poor Lunatone, man? God, I can't believe this graded 9, dude. I don't even know. I don't even want to sell him. It just makes me sad. Kartana is the ultimate mummy Pokemon. Kartana. Kartana. Isn't that folded up origami Pokemon? That's not a mummy. That's like an origami Pokemon. Ivan Rodriguez. Here you go, Mr. Ivan. Here are your 2 slabs. Sold $10. Rodriguez. All right, you just send those $10 right over. Okay. That's hot. Oh, very good. Andy Dirksen, 1 Star Wars Galaxy 3, 1 Walking Dead. Oh, yeah, I haven't opened The Walking Dead in a while. So where's The Walking Dead? Is Walking Dead, I think it's over here, isn't it? Yeah, I see it. Walking Dead is one of those strange specialty sets. What's the other one? Star Wars 3? Star Wars 3 is down here. It's still in its box. That's cool. Dusclops is wrapped in paper, too. He's spooky. Spooky! All right. Dusclops evolving from Duskull is all it should have been. It should have never been Dust Noir. Dust Noir is boring. We are. That's the biggest problem for that Pokemon tree. There we go. Oh. Carl! Carl! Ooh. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's a Wookiee. Oh. So this is it. You got first day production, and they're in like a spaceship, I think. I got no clue what's going on here. That is not a chase card in this set. That's a cold pack. What is your favorite non-Pokemon pack to open? Oh, not Pokemon. Well, I like all the top stuff. You know, there's like some high-end tops, like Topps Marvel, Topps Disney. Those are exciting because you can pull like a crazy one-of-one. I mean, there's all the Weiss product with the hot girls. That never bothers me. It's actually kind of nice. And then Magic has been interesting. Got nothing against that. Yeah, I mean, Halo Tops maybe? Halo Tops, I like that one a lot. Halo Tops is pretty high up there. All right, what we got here? Smoochum is still the ultimate design in Pokemon. Yes, Smoochum. Here's Sadiq. Doesn't this guy die in some really stupid way? So, isn't it something like, he's a doctor, right? Is he a doctor? Yeah. So Carl tries to save this stupid guy, and that's how Carl dies, right? Big spoilers. So Carl dies saving this stupid guy, and then this guy just gets killed by, like, his gay lover, because everyone's gay in Walking Dead. Man. It was so pointless, all of it. Here's Karen. Here's Tanya. Yeah, there's like a second doctor, and he's gay too, and they find each other. It's the end of the world. There's like 15 people in the world left, and they're all gay. There we are. Negan versus Rick. I was waiting for them to get gay. There we go. You all remember that one Pokemon called Aurorus? Whatever happened to that one? No, One Piece? Only 2 Piece. Oh, do I like opening up One Piece? One Piece is fun. One Piece is very popular. I never watched the show One Piece. So, you know, I just kind of see what appears to be a cartoon that's well-loved. Andy Dirksen. I actually played Halo, so maybe there's a little more attachment to Halo. Mr. Andy? Waiting for them to get... What? The comics are significantly better. I just never read them. All right. Yeah, there was... I did have trouble with it at one point, how every other character was, like, homosexual. It's like, it's just really hard to believe. Here we are. It's almost like it's just a Hollywood show that wanted to do that for its own sake, for the fun of it, for the story writing. I remember Walking Dead had to have had some really liberal writers. Every woman was strong. Every society was led by a woman. Every other couple was a gay couple. I was like, bro, it's so like, this is so, I don't know. It's like it detracted from it in certain ways. There you go. Very nice. It detracted from the realism, which I think is the high selling point for the TV show. The realism is a selling point. And it was hard to believe. Oops. It was hard to suspend your disbelief in what was going on in the world when the characters were so unlikely. Oh, I remember. And near the end, they had like the king character with the dreadlocks and then the girl with the pink jacket. And then there's this point at the end where you're like, this is just Marvel or something. It no longer felt like Walking Dead anymore. It just felt like it was some superhero show. You know, it lost its touch, really. Lost its touch. It didn't really feel real anymore. Those early seasons, though, those were good. How many cards in a pack of Star Wars Chrome 2024? Well, you're talking about the actual Chrome, not the Sapphire Chrome. And I believe it's 4 cards per pack, right? It was taped in Atlanta. Kevin Vu, 4 souffles. 4 shuffles. Hollow souffles. Marvel is pure cinema. Yeah, and Marvel, you know, Marvel makes sense in its own universe. But I'm saying Walking Dead, which is not Marvel, started to feel like it was some kind of Marvel show. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it goes. Oh, that is 5. You only needed 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, Walking Dead had this girl in like her purple coat, and I was like, what is going on here, dude? Sneasel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Poor Kevin. Kevin Vu. You want your cards, Mr. Kevin? Where's Kevin Vu's bag? You need a new bag? You might be a new bag guy. Kevin Vu. Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps. Yeah, exactly. And that's really hard to believe, too. But, you know, you just kind of do believe it because it's like, well, superhero powers and such. And so that's what Walking Dead started to feel like. I don't actually believe any of this. This just feels like somebody's putting on a high school play. And they said, and then what if we had big explosions over here? And everyone kissed afterwards. Like, right, okay. Those are some ideas. Sure. Tony Stark eating a cheeseburger made me want a cheeseburger. Is that right? New bag for you, Kevin? Kevin Newbag? Is that your name? I think his name is Kevin Newbag. Let's get him a new bag. Hi, Sad Bunny. Are you going to watch Marvel's First Family in the movie theaters in July? What? Do you know any cool shuffling techniques like the kids at the card tournaments? No, I don't shuffle. Collectibles don't get shuffled. Just the opposite. I know how to open a whole box in a minute, though, even if it's 30 packs. Here's a fun fact. That's 2 seconds per pack. Take me back to Walking Dead Season 2. The good old days. Dude, the love triangle between, the two guys who are friends and Lori, and you realize the second time you watch it that she's kind of a bad guy. Lori is. She's not a good person. By the way, how deep are we? We're an hour and 11 minutes deep into 718. Elizabeth Rains, 1 box of Azure Lane. We got to wrap up now, guys. Yeah, Walking Dead Season 2, that was also really good. The irony of a zombie show not being realistic enough. That's what people always say. People always act like because a show's fantasy, that everything should just be like totally acoustic, regarded. I just want to drop the real word. I just want to curse. Here we are. Ooh. All right. Very nice. Payment sent before ending. That baby ain't Rick's. No, but Rick and whatever his name is, that was really good, man. I liked how there was a sort of, they had different natures from each other, and they were both saying, hey, I'm better for Lori. Lori's mine. Bro, it's the end of the world. I can do whatever I want. You know, it was great because when the show's at its best, it has fun, riveting scenes that are somewhat believable, and it has you asking yourself maybe like a little bit of philosophical questions, you know? Who is better for Lori? And, what a scandal. And Lori, she's just, she's not loyal or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun when you sit down and you see tough scenarios and people having to make choices. Things are not the way they used to be. Rick holds his gun sideways. Things are not the way they used to. Right, so. Oh. What am I looking at? All right. Here's a Holo. Instructions unclear. Shane shouldn't have died. Yeah, I actually agree. They should have kept Shane going because I feel like Shane is such an important character. He should have just been Rick's rival forever or something. And killing him off was, maybe it was satisfying for like 1 episode, but there was so much more they could have added if they just kept him alive. And so they did that a lot, actually. Actually, I think everyone was really tired of it when the one Asian dude died. There we go. We are. They're like, no. There we go. Okay. Cold. Here's a cold one. They just kept killing off the only characters anyone wanted to watch anymore. Oh. Actually, I think the show went downhill super fast when Rick was finally out of it. I was like, why am I still watching this? It's sort of like when Michael Scott left The Office, right? You're like, it's not The Office now. It's some other show. You got to have Michael Scott. That's the reason we're watching. So when Rick eventually leaves the show, you're like, nah, this is not Walking Dead anymore. It's just not. Glenn dies? Spoiler alert. No! Tyrion Lannister shouldn't have died. That was so sad. Tyrion? He didn't die. You mean Tywin? We got to pull the 1-of-1 Glenn with die popping out card. Yeah, there might be one. Matthew Bigos says he'll take the Absol Slab. Absolutely. See what I did there? A pack of Halo and a pack of Lord of the Rings. Yes, sir. Okay. Matthew Bigos. Busy daytime stream today. We're going to have a nice long nighttime stream. You guys know that, right? We always come back for the nighttime stream. Pack of Halo, pack of Lord of the Rings. We just mentioned the Halo packs. I was saying that I like them. All right. I had to grade more Halo. I don't think I have a lot left to sell. I don't think I have any more slabs of it left. Carl kills Shane in the comics. Really? Oh, that's dark. Okay. Tyrion Lannister was a midget menace. Is that thing, Mike's side? Snape. Shane kills Carl. That's no good. All right. Ready? Ooh, the Hunters. Here's Captain Keys. MBT Scorpion. First Look. That's cool. Flood Infection Form. Cool. Grunts. And Ghost. Can you say no cap? Slap for me, please. No cap. Do you have to say no cap slat? Like this is slat matter? Snape kills Dumbledore. Nuh-uh. All right, what we got here? Oh, is this a special pack? No, it's a standard pack. All right, we got this hunter guy. We all know what he does. He shoots Frodo. Here's the boys just hanging out. Alexis has never watched Lord of the Rings. Here we go. Meat's back on the menu, boys. And the Balrog. Oh, spooky. All right, there you have it. 2 packs of very nice Topps trading cards for 2 very famous franchises. Okay. I thought he just lost an eye. I might have to go to a convention and find a pokey wife. Oh, it's that easy, huh? A pokey wife. They're just hanging around. Hey, baby. You look single and ready to marry me. I'm a catch. Damn, dude. I mean, that's a good place to go looking, though, to be honest, because where are you going to find her? At the bar? You're going to marry the girl at the bar? I don't think that's going to be your type. One spot in the Hello Kitty break. Oh, there's a little bit of interest in the Hello Kitty break. Look at that. Hello Kitty break is moving. Jose Arredondo. I have a good number of these Hello Kitty slabs, but not an infinite number. And I'm going to start, I'm listing them up on the eBays. They're all going to be priced similar to this. They'll all be $100. If they're pristine. If they're not pristine, much cheaper. Okay. Frodo gets Gollum pregnant and they open a card shop in the Shire. That's the actual lore. It's just they didn't follow it in the TV show. There you go. I hear the new Amazon version is going to do it, though. All right. 1 Chinese Hidden Fates. And Frodo's going to be played by a woman. And Gollum is going to be a gay black man. All right, you ready? Steep. Okay. Jose Arredondo. Oh. Ah. All right. Just a Golisopod. Anything else interesting in here? Why don't you hold on to this fun little Ivysaur? When is the last time you went to a card show? It's been about 2 years ago. 2 years ago in Kansas City. I went to a card show. I've only ever been to one card show. I walked around. I was like, this is a card show. I saw a booth where King Gary Pokemon Metazoo was going to be there. It was for Metazoo. There were these giant Metazoo like promos everywhere. Billboard kind of things. Promotionals. And there was like a booth where King Gary Pokemon was going to be sitting, but he wasn't there when I was there, so I didn't get to meet him or anything. I'd like to meet him for Pokemon, not for Metazoo. Actually, whatever happened to King Gary Pokemon? He just kind of went quiet after Metazoo went down, didn't he? He should come back. He should talk about Pokemon. Metazoo is still a thing. Those guys, some guys bought that, and they're keeping it going. Did you need a new bag? Did he have a box? What's going on here, Jose Arredondo? If you guys have a bag or a box, do me a favor. Let me know. Because when I don't have to search for your bag for a long time, Saves a lot of time for everyone. That means everyone gets their order serviced. Frodo serving face in the Shelob's lair. My name is Anime Rich, and I ask random questions. Can't catch them all when it comes to finding a mate. Yeah, well, as you know, when you have a lot of Charizards, girls get super, super excited for you. They go, oh my god, this guy's got the best Charizards. Was Quip in here? Oh, now Carl never should have died. Oh my gosh. Karis she's in the room with nothing to do. We are. Silver Surfer will now be a woman. I think I heard that one. Okay, Ivan Rodriguez Slab, we took care of that. So we're stopping here at Jose Arredondo, 2 tops Walking Dead, 1 PokeBruh. Jose Arredondo, that's going to be served right now, because let's show off the new PokeBruhs. So PokeBruhs are now $10. Here are the PokeBruhs. I'll move these out of the way real fast. Those are raw cards. So these are the new PokeBruhs. They're all black. And so they're all one color of booster pack now. That's fun. And they're going to work a lot like the Holo shuffles. So they are shuffled. So we'll take a chunk from the front, rotate to the back. We'll take a second chunk. 3 from the front. You just get this one. Whatever that is. Now that could be a cold pack or a hot pack or a medium pack. There are a lot of medium packs in here. Let's see what you get. Okay, so... Oh, good. Okay, so you got a decent pack. You got Charizard V, Ditto, Lapras, and Machamp. Very nice. That's Jose Arredondo. See? So that's the new thing. That was a $10 booster, by the way. Also, I've changed the rules with PokeBruhs. PokeBruhs were sometimes focused on just being cards that got rejected for grading. That will no longer be the case. It will be a mix of cards. But yeah, if you didn't know that about the PokeBruhs, because I was stating that, PokeBruhs tend to be the cards that I don't want to grade. And so I'm selling them raw, right, for your raw collection. And I let everyone know that. Now they're going to be mixed with cards that will grade presumably well. 2 tops Walking Dead. Because the reasoning behind this is that I can actually buy so many raw cards that I can just have a huge raw card collection and just pump them into the PokeBruhs anyways. 2 tops. Let's see, Walking Dead. So just a difference in the way that I'm looking at them. Let's grab this. We're going to fill them up with Playboy cards. Charizard gets girls. I should buy more Zerids. That's right. Charizard gets all the girls. That was a cold pack? No. That was not a cold pack. That was a hot pack, I'm pretty sure. All right. Jose Arredondo. I'm going to take care of this one just because you gave me a chance to show off the PokeBruhs. Okay. Let's see what's in pack number 1. Dale, Herschel, Morgan. We're looking for signatures. Axel. I'm trying to remember how Axel... Oh, yeah, he's one of those guys from the prison. And he died... Let's see. He stuck around for a little while. But then he died when they had their war with the one guy, the governor. Is that when he died? Sam Anderson. Oh, I love Sam Anderson because he got his stupid mom killed. And then Rick had to move on from the waspy white lady. So he can move on to his baby mama, Michonne. Jose Arredondo, let's grab that new bag we just created for you. You know what was insulting about the relationship between Rick and the white lady? Is Michonne was right there the whole time. You know, his real baby mama was right there. And he just sort of ignores her and then goes straight for this, like, already married woman, already in a relationship with kids. He goes after her. And then when that doesn't work out, he's like, all right, I guess I'll sleep with you, Michonne. And that's like in one episode. In one episode, this lady dies, and then he's with Michonne the next episode. I didn't like that. I felt like that was too heavy-handed. I was like, what is this guy just sleeping with everyone? All right, Alejandro Espinoza, $30 for Slab Away, plus whatever store credit I have. You got store credit? What's this? This just says 110 on it. Got to be quick. It's the end of the world. I know. Alejandro. Are you saying that because you thought you had some store credit? I'm looking. I don't see any. Here's Bryce for Alakazam sketch. Oh, look at this old thing. That never happened. Oh, you do have store credit. $2. Damn, bro. You had a $2 store credit. Oh, it's okay when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. What? Discord giveaway tonight? That's right. Discord giveaway is tonight. Did we spend Sarah Dusenberry's $40? Oh, I remember. Sarah Dusenberry, she has $40 because we canceled the Black Label Hello Kitty break that nobody wanted into. Keep the $2, mister. Haha. No, you got a slab away. Let's apply it. $32. Let's go apply it. So we're going to go to slab away. Hey, every dollar, it's your money. All right. This will help you get it done sooner. And then you can just slab away a new thing. So this will go down to 70 minus 2, which is 68. So you got $68 left. Boom. That's taken care of. Okay, so that leaves us with Yugi Tom. Yugi Tom wants 1 EB2 and 1 Holo Shuffle. I am just going to take care of this for you, Mr. Yugi Tom. Send in orders for tonight if you guys would like. Just try to get a nice chunk there. All right, this stream is brought to you by sardines. Sardines. I did order some sardines in the latest Walmart order. That is a cold Holo Shuffle. Can I check my TCC credit score without it affecting my cholesterol? We are. How about that guy who had cholesterol coming out of his skin? Did you guys see that news report? It was one of those, I only eat meat guys. You can eat as much butter as you want. It's actually the evil, food industry, doctors. Those are the bad guys. And so this guy's eating all this butter and oil and meat. And then he actually gets cholesterol coming out of his skin because it's too much cholesterol. It's such a severe amount of cholesterol starts coming out of his pores. Ugh, that's so gross, dude. It's those social media health influencers. Let's see, Yugi Tom with their really weird fad diets. It's not that complicated, right? Like food is just fuel. If you want to be skinny, you just eat less of it. Have a good one, everyone, till later tonight. Yes, we will be back on later tonight. I'll see you guys there. We're an hour and 30 minutes into this stream. I got to wrap up. So thank you all. We will get more slabs and more, hopefully these end pretty soon. Look at that. This one might actually end. Our Hello Kitty break might end. Did you guys notice? This break is a $20 break. So, it's more fun to get into. It's kind of like the live customs. It's just 1 in 5, $20. Hello Kitty. It might be nice for Valentine's Day, although that's kind of pretty close. Valentine's Day is very soon. See you later, everybody.